Chosen one, listen carefully. Something divine is moving, something unseen but real, and it's heading straight toward you. This is not a coincidence. This is a shift in the heavens, and it carries your name. Money is not just paper, it's energy. It flows, it responds, it listens. And right now, that energy has been commanded by divine authority to move into your life. A deposit is coming. A spiritual transaction has already been made in your favor. You've prayed, you've waited, you've worked harder than anyone knows. But what's about to happen will not come from your labor. It will come from grace. It will come because heaven has remembered you. The world thinks wealth is earned. But you, chosen one, you're about to see it's released. The floodgates of financial favor are opening, and your name is written on the first wave. This is not imagination. It's manifestation. A divine deposit is coming into your bank account, and nothing on earth can stop it. Before we go deeper, pause right here. Hit that like button, not just as support, but as a sign of faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in divine overflow. And in the comments, type 777, the number of divine completion. Do it as a declaration that your season of lack is over. The moment you type 777, something activates. Heaven takes notice. Energy aligns. Faith becomes motion. You've been faithful in lack, and now you're about to be trusted with abundance. Chosen one, for too long, you've carried the burden of provision like it was your duty. You've worried about bills, deadlines, and how to make it work. But listen, God says it's not your duty anymore. From this moment forward, heaven is taking charge of your finances. Provision is no longer your battle, it's God's. And He never loses a battle. There's an invisible ledger in the spirit, and your account has just been credited. A supernatural transaction, processed by divine order, has been released into your life, and soon the physical will catch up to the spiritual. Money you didn't expect will appear. Debt will disappear. Opportunities will chase you. You won't be looking for open doors. Doors will open before you arrive. Comment 77 again if you can feel it. This is not wishful thinking. This is confirmation. Your entire relationship with money is being rewritten. Where you once struggled, you will now overflow. Where you once feared, you will now trust. Because heaven is your provider, not the system, not the paycheck, not the market. Chosen one, you are stepping into divine circulation. A system where giving multiplies, where obedience attracts, where peace replaces panic. When God deposits, it doesn't bounce. It multiplies, it sustains, it lasts. And that's what's happening right now. A shift, unseen but unstoppable, has begun in your financial life. You will check your account soon and be shocked by what's there. A deposit that has no human explanation. Favor that makes no sense. Provision that doesn't fit logic. That's what divine wealth looks like. It's not earned, it's entrusted. It's not luck, it's legacy. So stop worrying about how it will happen. Start expecting that it already has. Because in heaven's timeline, your miracle is already complete. Chosen one, you've been faithful in the storm. You've tithed when you had barely enough. You've given when no one saw. You've helped when no one thanked you. And now, heaven is repaying the debt of gratitude the world owed you. This is your divine reimbursement. Every tear, every night of stress, every "how am I going to make it?" all of it has compounded interest, and heaven is paying it back with overflow. Don't be surprised when it starts small. That first unexpected payment, refund, bonus, or gift. It's a signal, a down payment on a season of abundance. Because once God opens a flow, it doesn't stop. It accelerates, it multiplies, it runs over. You're stepping into divine economics now, a place where faith is the currency and obedience is the bank. Every time you trust, you make a deposit. Every time you fear less and believe more, interest grows. And now, the withdrawal is coming. The funds are cleared. Heaven's transfer is complete. Chosen one, the bank of heaven does not delay. It delivers, and your account, your name, your household has been marked released. Feel that. That's peace. That's confirmation. That's divine assurance that you are seen, provided for, and favored. Take a breath. Exhale the fear. Inhale the certainty. Because the days of scarcity are officially over. Like this video if your spirit agrees. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this same path of overflow. And comment 777 one more time as your final signature on heaven's transaction. This is just the beginning. In the next moments, I'll show you the signs to watch for, the exact ways you'll know your divine deposit has landed. Chosen one, now that the release has begun, the signs will start to show. At first, it may feel subtle, a sudden peace where there used to be pressure, a message that brings good news, a random payment you forgot was pending. It starts quietly, because divine movements never arrive with noise. They arrive with precision. They arrive on time. When the Creator moves, nothing can interfere. No delay, no denial, no mistake can stop what is already stamped approved in heaven's system. And your name is on that approval. A divine deposit, marked urgent, sealed with grace, is already in transit to your life. You'll feel it before you see it. The air around you will shift. Your intuition will sharpen. You'll wake up lighter, as if something invisible has been lifted from your shoulders. That's how you'll know. The flow has started. Chosen one, I need you to understand this. The deposit that's coming is not just money. It's movement. It's favor in motion. It's heaven recalculating every route to bring increase into your hands. That means ideas, connections, promotions, opportunities. All of it is part of the same transfer. When heaven blesses, it doesn't choose one lane. It overflows into every lane of your life. You will notice people remembering you out of nowhere. Someone who owes you will reach out. Someone who dismissed you will call with a new offer. That's not coincidence. It's orchestration. Divine timing aligning with divine payment. The balance sheet of the Spirit is clearing, and the numbers are shifting in your favor. Chosen one, you are never meant to live in survival. You are meant to live in flow, but flow requires faith. It requires you to stop chasing and start allowing. Because what belongs to you can't get lost, what's assigned to you can't be stolen, and what heaven releases can't be reversed. Listen closely. The divine deposit isn't coming to your bank account. It's coming through it. The account is only the channel, not the source. The source is unlimited. So don't measure your blessing by numbers on a screen. Measure it by peace in your heart. That peace is proof that the deposit is real. And as it arrives, it will not just supply your needs. It will exceed them. Because God never fills halfway. He fills until it overflows. Until what blessed you begins to bless others through you. That's how divine currency circulates, through generosity. When you give, you don't lose. You create space for more. Every act of generosity opens a new channel of flow. So when your blessing arrives, don't hold it too tightly. Flow with it. Bless others with it. That's how you keep the current alive. Comment 777 again if you understand that abundance is not about possession. It's about participation. You are not a collector of wealth. You are a carrier of wealth. A vessel designed to transport blessings from the unseen to the seen. And the world needs that vessel now. The world needs you operating at full abundance, full clarity, full power. Because when a chosen one prospers, darkness loses ground. When you rise, the atmosphere changes. When your needs are met, your purpose expands. Chosen one, you've been through seasons of stretching. You've been tested, refined, and reshaped. Those tests weren't punishment. They were training. They were teaching you how to carry what's coming, because the blessing was always bigger than your hands could hold. So heaven had to strengthen your grip before it delivered the weight. That's why it took time. That's why it felt delayed. Not because you were forgotten, but because you were being fortified. You're stronger now. You're ready to manage the flow. And when the first deposit lands, don't question it. Don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Finally." Say, "I'm ready." Because doubt delays, but gratitude accelerates. Every thank you you speak becomes a magnet for more. Gratitude is the password to overflow. It opens vaults no effort could force open. So thank God for what hasn't arrived yet, because in the Spirit, it's already been delivered. Chosen one, listen, there is a reason this message found you today, not last week, not next month, today. Because something has been released in this exact hour. Your angels are already in motion. They are redirecting resources, influencing decisions, whispering your name in rooms you've never entered. Contracts are being signed. Funds are being freed. Systems are being reset in your favor. You may not see the evidence yet, but you will. Because the divine doesn't announce itself before it works. It announces itself through results, and the results will be undeniable. Watch your accounts. Watch your inbox. Watch your timing. Because within days, something will shift. It may start as a small deposit, but in the kingdom, there's no such thing as small. Every seed holds forests. Every beginning carries completion inside it. And this first divine transaction is proof that heaven's hand is on your finances. Chosen one, this is the year of reversal. Every loss will return multiplied. Every closed door will open wider. Every delay will pay interest. And every tear you cried over lack will be converted into laughter over overflow. Do you hear me? Your struggle was not wasted. It was an investment. Pain was the currency that purchased your new peace. Faith was the key that unlocked this deposit. And obedience is what will keep it flowing. Don't second-guess the miracle. Don't overthink the math. Heaven's economy doesn't run on logic. It runs on promise. When God says, "Now," nothing can say, "Wait." And right now, that word has been spoken over your life, like this video as an act of agreement. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in divine abundance. Type 777 if you receive this, because every number you type is an echo of faith that heaven can hear. Chosen one, your time of waiting quietly is over. Now you move differently. Now you speak differently. Now you expect differently. Because when your bank account changes, your mindset must too. You can't walk like a struggler when you're an heir. You can't think like a beggar when you've been written into the will. You're not chasing provision. Provision is chasing you. That's the new law written over your life. Doors will open not because you knock harder, but because your name is recognized in the Spirit. You've been verified by heaven, approved, cleared, endorsed. And now, every transaction connected to your destiny will go through. You will notice divine alignment everywhere. The things that once fell apart will now fall into place. Your steps will sync with opportunity. Even mistakes will redirect you toward profit. Because when heaven takes over your accounts, nothing goes to waste. Chosen one, you're entering the era of ease. Not laziness, ease. The kind of peace that comes when struggle ends and flow begins. You've sown enough, you've prayed enough, you've waited long enough. Now it's harvest time. The divine deposit isn't just provision, it's promotion. It's a signal that your status in the spiritual realm has been upgraded. You're moving from survival to sovereignty, from praying for help to being the helper, from asking for blessings to becoming one. Do you understand what that means? It means your name carries weight now. Your words carry authority. When you declare abundance, it responds. When you speak increase, it listens. Because your faith has matured into command. That's what separates the chosen from the average. You don't chase, you call. You don't beg, you believe. And that belief creates. That's why this moment matters. Because your belief has reached critical mass, and heaven had to respond. Chosen one, something incredible is already happening in your financial realm. The spiritual deposit has cleared. Now the physical manifestation begins. Watch how the numbers move. Watch how the timing aligns. Watch how impossible things suddenly become easy. You've stepped into supernatural accounting, where God balances what life tried to shortchange, where subtraction becomes multiplication, where loss becomes leverage. This is divine equity, favor that cannot depreciate. You've spent years planting. Now the harvest isn't just coming, it's arriving, and not in trickles, in waves. Wave after wave of increase flowing through every open door, and each wave will carry more than the last, because heaven doesn't repeat, it escalates. What comes next will outgrow every expectation you've ever had. Chosen one, when the waves of abundance begin to rise, don't be afraid of their size. You were never meant to stand on the shore. You were meant to ride them. Each wave carries a purpose. Each increase is designed to elevate you into a new dimension of trust. And with every deposit, there will come a test. Not to break you, but to prove that the blessing won't own you. Wealth is not just measured by what you hold, it's revealed by what holds you. So when the money arrives, remember, you are the master, not the servant. The divine deposit has a voice. It speaks in opportunities, in timing, in direction. It whispers, invest here, wait here, move now. And those who listen prosper faster than those who panic. This is not the time to spend blindly. It's the time to steward wisely. Because when heaven blesses, it expects wisdom to protect the flow. Wisdom is your new currency, and discernment is your security system. Chosen one, there will be distractions disguised as opportunities. Not everything shiny is sacred. Not every door is divine. Learn to pause before you pounce. The enemy loves to counterfeit blessings, to mimic divine timing, to copy heaven's signature without authority. But you will know the difference. Because real blessings bring peace, not pressure. When it's from God, it flows. It doesn't force. As your financial status rises, your environment will shift. People will notice the glow before they notice the numbers. They'll sense the peace before they see the prosperity. Some will celebrate, some will question, and a few will envy. But don't shrink to make others comfortable. You've suffered in silence long enough. Now it's time to prosper in peace. Your prosperity is not for flaunting. It's for fulfillment. It's for purpose. The divine deposit isn't random. It's targeted. It's assigned to fund your calling. Every dollar has an assignment. Some are meant to free you. Some are meant to build. Some are meant to heal others. The key is knowing which is which. Chosen one, you will begin to notice divine alignment in your giving. When you bless someone, it will return multiplied. When you release, it will ripple. When you sow, it will sprout faster than logic allows. This is supernatural economics, not based on greed, but on grace. You are part of heaven's wealth cycle now, where giving multiplies and hoarding blocks the flow. The tighter you hold, the slower it moves. The more you release, the faster it returns. Comment 777. Again, if you understand that generosity is a strategy, not a sacrifice. Because what you release in faith always returns with interest. You can't outgive the source. You can't outrun the flow. Chosen one, there will be days when your mind tries to pull you back into the old mindset, the mindset of lack. You'll see numbers drop and think the blessing has stopped. But remember, drops don't mean drought. Sometimes heaven pauses to test your peace. Can you stay calm when balance shifts? Can you trust when totals change? Faith doesn't monitor, it multiplies. You don't need proof to believe. You need belief to see proof. The divine deposit will stretch your perspective. It will force you to think bigger, live freer, and plan wiser. Because abundance requires architecture. If you're not prepared for it, it leaks. That's why you're being taught discipline now. Not to limit you, but to sustain you. The blessing that's coming is long-term, not temporary. It's designed to last generations. Chosen one, you are building legacy wealth. This isn't about quick gain. It's about kingdom gain. It's not about luxury. It's about longevity. Heaven doesn't bless for bragging rights. It blesses for blueprint rights. You're not just receiving, you're setting a standard. You're rewriting your family's story. Where there was debt, there will now be dominion. Where there was fear, there will now be freedom. The money coming to you carries memory. It remembers every time you gave when it hurt. Every time you sowed when you lacked. Every time you helped without being helped. This is payback, not from people, but from purpose. Heaven never forgets the faithful, and your harvest is heaven's response to your endurance. Chosen one, this next season will redefine enough. You won't just have what you need. You'll have what others need through you, and that's when you'll realize abundance was never about accumulation. It was about assignment. You are a bridge. Heaven flows through you to reach others. That's why this deposit is bigger than your dreams. It's not just for bills, it's for building. It's not just for comfort, it's for calling. And when you step into that level of overflow, the atmosphere will react. Systems will adjust. Even your enemies will become involuntary contributors to your success. The same ones who spoke against you will unknowingly fund your future. That's divine irony, heaven's favorite revenge. But don't gloat, just smile and keep moving. Because favor doesn't argue, it performs. You don't need to defend your blessings. They'll speak for themselves. Every deposit will declare, this one is chosen. Chosen one, listen carefully. There's a reason the blessings will come in waves, not all at once. Because waves build momentum. Each one prepares you for the next. Each one teaches you something new about stewardship, strategy, and surrender. Heaven's pattern is increased by instruction. You're not just getting richer, you're getting wiser, and wisdom is the real wealth. When the divine deposit hits, move in silence. Not everyone needs to know. Announce with gratitude, not with noise. Because sacred things lose power in careless hands. The moment you broadcast everything, you invite resistance. But when you move quietly, your results make the noise for you. You will notice new habits forming naturally. You'll plan with precision, you'll spend with purpose. You'll save with strategy, and you'll give with joy. These are signs that the wealth isn't just visiting, it's staying. Chosen one, wealth doesn't change who you are, it reveals who you've become. If fear leaves when money arrives, you'll know you are bound by scarcity. If peace remains when money moves, you'll know you've matured. The deposit is a mirror. It reflects the state of your soul. So let this season purify your perspective as much as it multiplies your provision. And be prepared. Abundance exposes authenticity. You'll see who's for you and who's familiar with your old version. People who thrived off your struggle will vanish when your story shifts. Let them go. Their exit is a sign of elevation. Because the new season requires a new circle, not of spectators, but of stewards, not of doubters, but of dreamers. Comment 777 once more if you're ready to surround yourself with believers of blessing, not worshippers of worry. Because the energy around you will either multiply your faith or drain your flow. Chosen one. The divine deposit will introduce you to divine partnerships. You'll meet people who match your new frequency. They won't compete. They'll complement. They won't take. They'll contribute. This is the network heaven designed for your next level. These connections are currency too. Relationships are as valuable as revenue when they're divinely aligned. You will start to attract helpers who carry keys. They'll unlock doors that effort never could. And they'll come with perfect timing, right when you need them, right when you least expect them. That's how you'll know they're sent, not stumbled upon. They'll speak language your soul recognizes, and your spirit will say, "This is part of the flow." Chosen one, abundance is not a number, it's a nature. It's not a balance, it's a belief. It's not what you have, it's what you carry. You are wealth in motion, a walking manifestation of divine generosity. Money will simply follow the motion of your purpose. Everywhere you move with faith, resources will appear to match it. This is how chosen ones build empires, by obeying whispers, not chasing trends. By trusting timing, not forcing opportunity. By aligning energy, not exhausting effort. Because divine wealth is about vibration, not validation. You will feel that shift soon. Things that once drained you will lose power. Tasks that once felt heavy will flow easily. The same work that tired you before will now multiply results. That's the mark of divine grace. Productivity without pressure. Chosen one, this is the realm of ease and execution, where ideas manifest quickly, where resources respond instantly, where favor becomes familiar. And it all begins with the deposit that's already been released. You are not waiting for it. It's waiting for you to notice it. It's here, in motion, in progress, in your field of energy, already aligning itself with your frequency of faith. And as you stay aligned, it will continue to multiply, silently, steadily, supernaturally. Chosen one, when your life begins to accelerate, don't fear the unfamiliar speed. This is divine momentum. You have entered a current that doesn't rely on human strength. It's powered by grace, directed by purpose, and sustained by faith. You will notice how doors open without knocking, how phone calls arrive without planning, and how answers appear before questions form. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. The universe is echoing heaven's decree. It's your time to rise. Every deposit carries direction. Money will no longer sit idle. It will move according to your mission. The divine flow requires circulation. Just like blood gives life to the body, giving gives life to wealth. What you release returns multiplied. The more freely you move in generosity, the stronger your financial heartbeat becomes. It is impossible for a flowing river to run dry. It's only when water stops moving that it becomes stagnant. So keep the current alive. Chosen one, abundance is an ecosystem. It's not limited to one form or one channel. As you rise, you will discover hidden streams of income, ideas that were buried beneath worry, skills you forgot you had, passions that suddenly turn into profit. This is divine diversification. Heaven never builds on one foundation. It multiplies your options so you are never bound by a single source. You will see multiple doors open at once, and every door will lead to increase, each in a different way. You may feel overwhelmed at first, but remember, God never sends opportunities you can't handle, only those you can grow into. You are not the same person who once doubted your worth. The divine deposit has already expanded your capacity. The more you receive, the more you can carry. The more you carry, the more heaven trusts you. And the more heaven trusts you, the faster things unfold. This is acceleration by alignment. Not forced, not chaotic, effortless. You will find yourself completing in days what used to take months. Things that once felt blocked will now feel like breath. That's what happens when you're in sync with divine timing. Chosen one. Timing is everything in the spiritual economy. There are seasons for sowing and seasons for harvesting. You are now in the season of visible reward. You planted in tears, and now you'll harvest in triumph. But don't confuse the season of abundance with the end of discipline. Just because you've arrived doesn't mean the system stops. The same obedience that brought you here will sustain you here. Guard your flow. Protect your peace. Keep your circle pure. The divine deposit is sacred energy. It multiplies only in stability. Chaos is the enemy of prosperity. Where peace dwells, profit follows. So keep your environment aligned with your elevation. Every argument, every distraction, every small irritation is a test. You are not called to respond. You are called to rise. When you feel the urge to defend yourself, choose silence. Silence is currency too. It buys wisdom, it earns respect, and it multiplies focus. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Don't spend it on people who can't afford your energy. Chosen one, as the blessings increase, so will the noise. But not all noise is worth acknowledging. You must learn to differentiate between opportunity and interference. Some voices will sound supportive but carry seeds of doubt. They will question your pace, your purpose, your prosperity. Let them. Their confusion is proof of your transformation. When you elevate, those stuck on old frequencies can no longer interpret your moves. And that's fine. You weren't chosen to be understood. You were chosen to be undeniable. Let your results speak louder than your explanations. Let your glow preach louder than your defense. The divine deposit has made you unexplainable. Stop trying to make sense to people who live outside your faith frequency. You will soon notice how people start gravitating toward your energy. Even strangers will feel safer around you. That's because abundance radiates calmness, and calmness attracts. Your presence will start to feel like provision. Others will feel blessed just by being near you. That's how divine wealth moves. Quietly, invisibly, through presence before possessions. Chosen one, the energy of wealth is not loud. It's consistent. It doesn't brag. It builds. It doesn't announce. It appears. You are becoming that energy. You are no longer chasing manifestation. You are walking as the manifestation. The divine deposit has turned you from seeker into source. You are no longer the one asking for miracles. You are the miracle being sent. This next phase will teach you something deeper about abundance, sustainability. True wealth doesn't fade after a single blessing. It multiplies through stewardship. Sustainability means the blessing becomes structure. It means systems replace struggle. You will begin to automate prosperity, not chase it. Ideas will flow faster than you can record them. Each one will be a seed for future growth. And when you act on them, you'll see how God engineers scalability. Chosen one, heaven is strategic. Every blessing has blueprints attached. The divine deposit isn't just a miracle. It's a manual. And when you read it correctly, it tells you how to build. You're not just receiving money, you're receiving management. You're not just gaining resources, you're gaining revelation. This is where divine wealth separates itself from worldly wealth. Worldly wealth ends when spending begins. Divine wealth begins when purpose activates. You will start to notice how ideas now carry divine intelligence. You'll look at problems and see patterns. You'll see business opportunities inside of burdens. You'll recognize how your story was preparing you for strategy. All those struggles that once drained you are now data for your destiny. You didn't fail. You collected information. Now heaven is turning that information into innovation. Your mind is being upgraded to operate on a higher level of awareness. You'll start solving financial puzzles with supernatural insight. That's part of the deposit too. Not just physical currency, but mental clarity. The same God who sends money sends ideas. And sometimes the greater miracle is the wisdom that multiplies what arrives. Chosen one, Money without meaning fades fast. But when wealth carries revelation, it becomes unbreakable. You are being trusted with divine intelligence, ideas that shift industries, innovations that inspire change, concepts that create employment for others. That's why the deposit had to be delayed until now. Because it wasn't just about your account, it was about your awareness. Now your awareness matches your assignment. Now the numbers will align with the knowing. And when those two meet, acceleration becomes exponential. Every action you take in this season will carry multiplied power. Every step will echo beyond you. This is generational movement, not just your moment, but your lineage's liberation. Chosen one, there is a sound attached to your breakthrough. It's not the sound of coins, it's the frequency of freedom. Every payment, every blessing, every deposit carries that vibration. Freedom from debt, freedom from fear, freedom from delay, freedom from doubt, freedom from dependence. You are stepping into a life where freedom is the foundation, and freedom brings responsibility, because liberty without direction leads to loss. But you are not walking aimlessly. You are guided by divine intelligence. That's why you'll never mismanage this next blessing, because your decisions are now rooted in revelation, not reaction. Chosen one, your relationship with time will change too. Money will no longer buy your hours. It will multiply them. Your schedule will start to reflect sovereignty, not survival. You will rest without guilt, work without exhaustion, and create without confusion. The deposit will free your mind to focus on meaning again. Because when financial pressure leaves, creativity returns, and your creativity is the hidden vault of endless wealth. Inside, you are blueprints heaven has been waiting for you to build. You are the architect of divine prosperity on earth. Your voice will design systems. Your presence will open markets. Your story will fund missions. You are no longer just a participant. You are a portal. This is the sacred truth of the divine deposit. It doesn't just fill accounts, it fulfills assignments. Every increase is attached to impact. The moment you activate it for purpose, it multiplies. The moment you use it to lift others, it expands. Because wealth that flows outward always returns stronger. Chosen one, pay attention to your dreams in this season. The language of heaven often speaks through symbols when numbers are about to shift. You will start dreaming of open gates, rivers, tables, harvest fields. Those are confirmations. They mean deposits are preparing to materialize. Write them down. They're coordinates in the map of manifestation. You'll also feel divine nudges, subtle urges to move, to call, to act. Don't dismiss them as random. They're alerts from the Spirit, guiding you toward opportunities, waiting for your yes. Your obedience is the trigger. Every miracle moves when you move. Chosen one, never forget this. The same hand that gives the deposit also guards it. You are not alone in stewardship. Angels are assigned to oversee your increase. They are divine accountants, balancing your energy, securing your flow, protecting your promise. You will sense their presence when peace surrounds you for no reason. That calm is not emptiness, it's coverage. Heaven has placed insurance on your inheritance. So walk boldly, operate fearlessly, expect endlessly, because the same God who began this miracle is not finished yet. Chosen one, when divine wealth begins to move through your life, you will feel an expansion that touches more than your finances. It will enter your relationships, your health, your focus, your peace. Because heaven never blesses one area in isolation. It upgrades the whole being. You will start to see yourself differently. The way you walk, the way you speak, the way you command a space. Everything will shift. You won't be trying to appear confident. You will become confidence itself. That's the aura of alignment. That's what divine authority feels like. The deposit carries identity. It's not just adding to you, it's awakening what was dormant inside you. Your gifts will sharpen, your instincts will heighten, your sensitivity to divine timing will become precise. You will know when to move and when to wait, when to speak and when silence will serve more powerfully. This new discernment is not learned, it's bestowed. It's part of your upgrade. And with this awareness, you'll begin to see that abundance is a language. It speaks in patterns, in synchronicities, in repeating numbers and divine coincidences that no human plan could script. You'll notice how time seems to fold. The right people appear in the right place. You'll start to catch the rhythm of heaven's economy, a soundless pulse that moves with purpose and precision. Chosen one, learn to dance with that rhythm, so don't rush it. Don't resist it. Flow with it. There is power in flow, because flow never fights friction. It reroutes around it. That's how wealth moves. That's how grace sustains. And when you live in that rhythm, miracles start to become normal. Provision no longer feels shocking. It feels standard. Opportunities no longer surprise you. They feel scheduled. Because in divine timing, you stop chasing signs and start embodying them. You become the signal others recognize as proof that God still provides. Chosen one, there will come a day soon when you realize you no longer fear running out. You won't check your account with anxiety. You'll check it with assurance. Not because you're careless, but because you're covered. Lack will lose its vocabulary in your life. Words like struggle, barely, enough will no longer fit your reality. You will speak in the language of overflow. You will think in terms of legacy, not limits. This is the mental shift of prosperity, to live like a steward, not a survivor. Survivors guard crumbs, stewards manage kingdoms, and you, chosen one, were never called to starvation. You were called to structure. The structure you build now will carry the next generation. Your discipline today becomes their inheritance tomorrow. You will see how your relationship with time begins to reorder. Where you once felt late, you'll feel right on schedule. Where you once rushed, you'll rest. You'll see that divine timing doesn't follow the world's clock. It operates on alignment, not hours. When you're aligned, acceleration replaces effort. Things that once took years will happen in a fraction of the time. The deposit didn't just bring money, it brought momentum, and momentum is a sacred force. Once it starts, it doesn't stop easily. That's why you must keep your energy clear. Bitterness slows it, doubt drains it, gratitude fuels it, faith multiplies it. Protect your momentum like treasure, because every breakthrough builds upon the one before it. The more you flow, the faster you grow. Chosen one, this next phase will require expansion of vision. Small thinking cannot handle divine flow. You can't build new blessings with old blueprints. It's time to think beyond bills and budgets. Now you dream in projects, platforms, and purpose. The divine deposit is meant to fund creation. God didn't make you rich to be idle. He made you rich to be impactful. Every resource you receive is a tool, not a trophy. Use it to build, use it to bless, use it to beautify the world around you. You will soon notice how generosity becomes your default setting. It won't even feel like giving. It will feel like breathing. Because once you realize how infinite the source truly is, you lose the instinct to hoard. Fear fades. Freedom takes over. And with every act of release, the flow accelerates. People will start to call you lucky, but luck has nothing to do with it. They won't see the alignment behind the abundance. They won't know the obedience that opened the way. They'll see results, but not revelation, and that's okay. You're not here to explain. You're here to exemplify. Let your life be the sermon that teaches abundance without words. Chosen one, there is a sacred mystery in the way God funds his people. He doesn't always deposit in cash. Sometimes he deposits in calling. He gives you an idea so powerful that the world pays you to express it. He sends you connections that unlock rooms others can't access. He turns your name into currency, your voice into value. And as you step deeper into purpose, that kind of wealth multiplies beyond money. You'll notice how your reputation begins to ripple. People will speak your name in rooms you've never entered. Opportunities will look for you before you look for them. You won't need to advertise. Your energy will do it for you. That's divine marketing. When favor becomes fragrance, it spreads without effort. And the more you walk in authenticity, the stronger it gets. Chosen one, this next stage is about dominion. Dominion means stability, not ruling others, but ruling energy. It means mastering your inner world so nothing external can shake you. The truly wealthy are not those who have much, but those who cannot be moved by loss. Because they understand that what's divine cannot be destroyed. Even if money leaves, for a season, it always returns to those who know their source. You're now in that category. You're no longer a follower of fortune. You are its magnet. When people see your peace, they'll wonder what you know that they don't. They'll sense something divine about the way you move. Calm, steady, sure. That calm is your crown. That peace is your prophet. That certainty is your sign, because you no longer wait for external validation to confirm internal truth. You already know who you are, a chosen vessel for divine overflow. Chosen one, you will soon realize that abundance is not about competition, it's about calibration. The higher your vibration, the clearer your manifestation. And clarity is wealth in motion. When you are clear, you attract what aligns and repel what distracts. That's why confusion has left your life. It can't breathe in your frequency anymore. Only alignment can stand near you now. Only peace can partner with you. You will notice that people who once drained you will quietly fade away. That's protection, not loss. Heaven edits your circle to secure your next season. You are being surrounded with those who speak faith fluently. People who understand flow, not fear. People who celebrate your wins without envy, who see your purpose as part of their own. This is divine community. Wealth in the form of connection. Chosen one, when the divine deposit fully matures, it will manifest as influence. You will no longer chase followers, you will attract alignment. You will speak, and hearts will awaken. You will create, and others will find clarity through your courage. Your wealth will become wisdom that uplifts entire environment. Every space you enter will expand. Every word you speak will plant seeds. Every act of kindness will multiply impact. And in that expansion, you will finally understand why abundance was never about accumulation. It was about activation. God didn't bless you to store blessings. He blessed you to distribute them. You are a channel of divine economy. When you give, you're not losing, you're circulating. And what you circulate comes back, renewed, refreshed, and multiplied. That's the law of heaven's flow. Chosen one, don't be surprised when influence finds you unannounced. You might wake up one morning and discover your work has traveled farther than you have. You'll see messages from people touched by something you created without realizing how far it went. That's the reach of divine momentum. It moves beyond distance, beyond language, beyond logic. When God breathes on your efforts, your voice becomes wind. And wind doesn't ask permission. It moves mountains, shifts atmospheres, changes directions. That's what you're about to do. Not just make money, but make movement. Not just collect wealth, but create waves. Not just prosper privately, but shift destinies publicly. Chosen one, the divine deposit is doing something far deeper than you realize. It's rewriting your DNA of destiny. You will start to think generationally. You'll plan like a founder, not a follower. You'll see every decision as a seed for those who come after you. Your children will not inherit struggle. They will inherit structure. Your descendants will not remember your pain. They will live in your prosperity. This is what divine wealth truly means. Inheritance that outlives your lifetime. And as you step into that reality, remember, you're not just receiving from God, you're representing Him. Every deposit is an endorsement. Every increase is evidence. You are heaven's proof that faith works, that obedience produces, that trust pays dividends no economy can match. That's why you carry yourself with quiet strength. Because the wealthy don't shout, they shine. Chosen one. The shine that's coming will not be artificial. It will be divine. It will glow from the inside out. It will rest on your face, in your voice, in your presence. People will ask, what changed? And you'll simply smile, because you'll know everything did. Chosen one, when the divine light begins to rest upon you, even your silence will start to speak. Your presence will carry messages that words could never deliver. People will feel it before they understand it. That quiet certainty that moves through you will begin to command respect in places that once ignored you. You are not the same person that once begged for acknowledgement. You are now the presence that shifts the room. The divine deposit has not only changed your condition, it has elevated your vibration. Your energy now carries authority. And authority is not loud. It does not demand attention. It draws it. Where there is divine authority, resistance loses shape. You will find that even systems that once worked against you now rearrange themselves to serve you. Obstacles will start to behave like open doors. Delays will turn into redirections. You won't need to force anything anymore, because everything that belongs to you will be magnetized toward your frequency. That's what divine alignment looks like when it reaches maturity. Chosen one, your new reality is not built on struggle, it's built on stability. You no longer chase moments, you create movement. You no longer react to circumstances, you command outcomes. This is the realm of divine rulership, not domination, but orchestration. You are orchestrating your own symphony of blessings, note by note, thought by thought, word by word, and heaven conducts through you. You will soon notice that opportunities come with instruction. Every blessing you receive carries a key, and every key unlocks the next level of stewardship. Some deposits will come as finances, others will come as favor, insight, or connection. Do not measure them by size, measure them by assignment. Each carries a purpose. Some will test your humility, some will train your wisdom, all will strengthen your divine influence. The flow of wealth through your life will teach you that increase is not a goal, it's a language. Money speaks in rhythm, and rhythm requires consistency. When you honor the rhythm of gratitude, you create a perpetual motion of growth. Every time you give thanks, you re-enter the current. Every time you complain, you step out of it. That's why this next season requires conscious speech. Your words are no longer casual. They are currency. Speak abundance with precision. Declare peace with confidence. Prophesy prosperity without hesitation. Your declarations are not wishes. They are withdrawals from heaven's account. Every thank you is a transaction. Every I believe is a confirmation. Every it is done is a release. Chosen one, pay attention to how quickly things respond when you speak. The universe is tuned to your tone now. Even nature bends to your vibration. You will notice how the atmosphere reacts to your emotion. Joy multiplies miracles. Doubt delays them. That's why peace is not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Keep your inner world still so your outer world can expand.